dog. It's cold. Can't start the day without working out. Gotta get the cardio in, a little bit of gym every morning. Every morning. It is a beautiful day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know I keep that thing on me. Oh, the amount of confusion right now with you guys. I'm sure it's I'm sure everyone's very confused. Why is he in this Audi wagon? Oh yeah! All the lights on the dash. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking about the 5 things that you should never do to your BMW, or just in general as a BMW owner, driver. Now, does this mean that you cannot do these things? Of course not. You guys can do whatever you want. This is simply just my opinion on a couple of things that I get a lot of questions about, DMs, and I see other people commenting about, and I feel like I would just share my thoughts on it. And for some of this stuff, you guys, there's probably a few people who won't agree, which is totally fine. Freedom of expression is a beautiful thing, and I fully support everyone sharing their own opinions. So let's talk about the first elephant in the room. I'm in an Audi wagon. I'm not in my M2, and the M2 has been in the shop for about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks because I have some things that are coming from California that we had to take off the car and ship out to California. Basically, we're just doing a bunch of stuff with the car and it's in pieces. And the Audi wagon is a loaner that was given to me by Dynamic Auto Tune. So I'm using this for the next couple of days until we finish up the this wave of the M2 project. Then I'll have the M2 back. Had a lot of people asking me like, where is the M2? Where is the M2 content? It's coming back, and it's gonna come back heavy. You guys, I'm super excited to show you what we're doing to the M2. She's not the quickest, but I'll tell you what, this car gets the job done. It's a little trooper right here. She's got a bunch of engine lights, she's got a little bit of oil leaking on her, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I have a free loaner while the M2 gets work done. We're in good hands. So right now we got like a 45-minute drive. I'm going to meet up with a buddy of mine, No Clutch Garage. You guys have seen him on the channel. He's got a 340 with a big boost turbo kit on it. And him and his buddy Chris, I believe Chris is his name, are doing spring installs, the H&R Super Sport spring installs on the F30. So I'm gonna go over and just check in with those guys, say hi, do a little bit of filming. And I figured I would just kind of interweave that into this video and maybe even ask them their opinions on this whole matter. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this video right now and give you guys the first thing that you probably shouldn't do. And you won't catch any flack from me, but you will catch a lot of heat from other people in the BMW community, is put an M badge on a non-M vehicle. It's like the most obvious one. If you don't have an M car, just don't put the M badge on there. Like I said before, do I really care? No, I really don't care what you do to your car. It's your car, you're free to do whatever you want. But there are people who are complete savages when it comes to, I mean, there's even an Instagram called Fake Mgram, and you will get blasted on that Instagram page if you have an M badge on your non-M vehicle. So this is just a little bit of advice, like I said before. If you don't have an M3, M4, M2, M5, whatever, just don't put the M badge on there. It's kind of ironic because I'm driving around in an Audi wagon with an M3 competition badge on the back. You know, I gotta troll some people. Almost to LJ's house. A couple more miles here. We're gonna talk about the second thing on the do not do list as a BMW, just in general, man, as like a car enthusiast. If you guys are going to a car show, like one of your local car meets, and I'm not talking about the ones where everyone's like hooning around, going nuts. Just like your every weekend casual cars and coffee, what you do not want to do is be revving the crap out of your engine and doing burnouts. Don't be that guy. Like, we all understand that you have a muffler delete or an exhaust and your car is loud. We get it. That's cool. Maybe you can do like one little rev when you're pulling in, but to sit there parked, just pegging your red line and showing everyone how loud your car is, don't be that guy. It's incredibly douchey and super annoying. And the people that put on those car meets have agreements with the places that they're hosting those car meets. And a lot of times they don't want people doing that. So what happens when you're sitting there revving your engines or doing burnouts or whatever it might be, you're basically putting that entire car meet at risk to never have it happen again. It can get canceled, people can complain, the cops can come, you can basically ruin the party for everyone. Just don't be that dude. There's always a time and place for you to rev the crap out of your engine and do burnouts, but just your every weekend, like cars and coffee, that's not the place to do it. And there's always someone, there's always one guy that is just going nuts in the corner of the lot with his car just pegged. Just don't be that dude. It's incredibly uncool, and you put the entire car meet at risk for it to never happen again. You basically just ruin it for everyone else. So not only does that put the entire car meet at risk, but it also gives BMW drivers and just the BMW community in general a really bad name. You don't want to be that dude. Well, I'm super lost. Is this it? It says to turn in here. What is this? It's a garden and nursery center? I feel like this isn't right. I mean, maybe it is. All right, I see an F30. I see a gray F30. This has got to be it, right? I see a gray F30, 335. Looks slammed. Had to do it. All right, guys, we are at LJ's house. You guys remember LJ? What's up, dude? This is his 340, currently sitting with a nice big-ass, big boost turbo kit. And we're actually putting on the H&R Super Sports on, well, I'm not doing it, but they're doing it. I'm just here to watch and commentate. But they're putting on springs on LJ's car. LJ, welcome back to the channel, dude. How are you?
Doing good, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to be back here.
Good to be back here. You guys, I'm gonna leave all their information down below. This is Chris back here. Chris, say hi to the channel.
What's up, guys?
Welcome. This is Chris' first time on the channel, but probably gonna be seeing more of him because he's got an interesting build going on with his 335, and we'll talk about a little bit more about that later, and I'll show you his car. But right now we're gonna be putting on the H&R Super Sports on this beautiful 340. So these are the springs that he went with from H&R. And these are actually the same springs that I ran on my F30. They're the same springs that we just did on Andres' car. Seems like everyone is just going with the H&R Super Sports, but they're definitely the way to go. Cost effective, pretty easy to install. So you guys can see he's got this big old turbo.
Hey, you're telling people my secret?
Sheesh, I'm giving it all away, dude. That's what happens. When you invite me over, that's what happens.
About 300 horsepower less powerful.
Yeah, you didn't have this, that's for sure. I think all you had then was like a tune and a down, yeah, a downpipe and a tune, and now he's got this ginormo turbo in there. So he's shooting, what are you shooting for, 800? So he's shooting for 800 horsepower in this car. He's working on the fueling right now. He's got a ton of updates on this entire build on his channel, so I'll leave the information on the channel down below. You guys can check it out. I know a lot of you have missed some of the F30 content, so maybe you can catch up on that with these two guys because they're building some insane F30 builds where everything is more geared towards performance on their end too, so that's always interesting to check out. So I'm gonna let these guys do their thing, kind of help out, do some commentating, but recently it looks like LJ got some 437Ms from our good friend James, who sold his 435 and ended up getting an M4. So that's a good come up right there. These are sick wheels. I just think they're probably one of the best M wheels that you can put on these cars. Chris, I'm gonna show him your car. It's 335, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I did that whole M Sport interior too. Like all of the...
Oh, you swapped everything?
No, I bought it from dealer.
Oh, okay.
It's got that M Performance, like all the Alcantara and suede and
Oh, nice.
all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Dry carbon. That is beautiful. So this is Chris's 335, and when we pulled up, I literally thought this was Gray F30 because it looks so close to his. But he's got these really cool VMRs on it. He's basically rebuilding this entire engine. He's doing a fully forged engine, and he's shooting for, Chris, how much horsepower are you shooting for?
So we're going for 800 wheel.
800
drive.
800 wheel on an all-wheel drive 335. So this is going to be a crazy, crazy build. If you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, which I'm assuming you are, definitely check out his channel. Check out the color on these wheels though. I don't know if it picks it up, but it's like a greenish bronze. This is sick. With the red calipers. I love it, man. This thing's badass. And of course he has the PSM spoiler on the back. Big old exhaust pipe, dude. It's a fist. What exhaust is this?
So this is active auto work.
Oh, okay. Looks good. It's huge.
Yeah, they're 100 millimeter.
This thing is massive. Very nice.
Some people will lose their fucking life.
No, come on, it's a spring. Don't say all that.
Ashley puts on the other one.
Now, because you're talking, I'm going to put the other one on. Let's just double up. The back, you don't spring compress. It's pretty easy.
So we're doing like an overview right now. Basically, I'm just doing a bunch of cinematics for you guys on this actual install. But if you want to see the actual in-depth install, I'm going to link both their channels down below with the video and you can check it out. All right, so I was telling these guys about the video that I'm making right now, the 5 things that you don't want to do just in general as like a car enthusiast or BMW owner. LJ had one that he wanted to add. LJ, what was it?
Don't stance out your car. Like, don't camber it out looking like, you know, the wheels are out like that.
It's true.
Leave that for the JDM community. Don't do that to these cars.
It is true though, like you guys know what he's talking about, those cars that are so stance out that like they're literally scraping everywhere. It's probably just not
stretched out tires and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
it just
Lord.
looks silly. That's a good one. I thought that was a good one. Chris, you got one?
My only thing is leave a Honda. BMWs aren't supposed to be riced out, and it kind of goes back to what LJ said, so that's the only thing I've got.
Facts. Facts. Well, thank you boys, I appreciate that. I had fun hanging out with you. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, man.
Peace. Peace. All right. And just like that, we're out. Nice dudes. Chris was real cool. You guys know LJ. All good people, part of the BMW family. Right now, it's just like I want to get out of the house and film something BMW related. I've just been so cooped up at the house all week, been so busy with work, and obviously this quarantine thing, it's like any chance that I can get to just get out and film something and just hang out with other people working on cars, I'm taking it. So yeah, I appreciate those guys for inviting me. That was real cool. Can't wait to see his car when it's finished. So I'm trying to think where we're at in terms of the list here. I gave you a few extras, but let's see. Number 4, do not put regular gas in your premium vehicle. This is a common thing that I see that people ask, do you have to put 91 or 93 octane in your BMW? Yeah. Make sure you do not put regular gas in your BMW. That is not good for the car. Some of these are like so obvious, but I felt like someone needed to say it. Someone needed to say it. Do not put regular pump gas in your premium vehicle. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was number 3. But number 4 is going to be this. You do not want to run a super aggressive burble tune on a stock catalytic converter. If you run a aggressive burble tune on stock cats, you will most certainly destroy the catalytic converter. No good. I see a lot of people also doing that when they're tuning their cars. They run really, really aggressive burble tunes on stock cats. Also one that I feel like is kind of obvious. A lot of people know that. Some people don't, but I do get a lot of questions from people, you know, how do I get burbles? How do I get a bunch of burbles on my car? Well, if you have your stock cat, you don't want a lot of burbles. Like that's not something that you want to do because you will inevitably destroy a catalytic converter. And to replace your cat, it's very expensive. So just a forewarning, you got stock cats, don't run an aggressive burble tune. Bam, back in our stomping ground. Oh yes, this beautiful wagon. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a little trooper since I've had the M2 at the shop. This thing is, it's gotten me through it. But man, do I miss my M2. It's been about 2 weeks now since the M2's been in the shop, and man, I miss my car so much. I can't even tell you guys how much I miss it, but it is, it's coming back soon. Anyways, guys, the last thing that I had on this list is just kind of like in general, and I know I've gone over this before, but just don't be the person that is trashing other people's builds. We don't know their position in life or where they're coming from or where they're going. And you just don't want to be that person that's dividing the community. It's already tough enough in the car enthusiast community. There's so many haters and so many people that just hate on other people's builds and hate on other people's cars. Don't be that guy. Try not to bring that kind of energy into what you're doing. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my list of 5 things that I don't think you should be doing to your BMWs, or I don't think you should be doing in general in the car and BMW community. But yes, you guys, the M2 is coming back soon, and it's coming back better than ever. I cannot wait to show you guys what we have been working on for the past few weeks. Look at a little Beamer. Damn, dude, that thing is clean. I'm just randomly up here and that dude showed up. That thing is sick. Come back, I want to see your car. Blacked out E46 M3, that thing is hot. But yes, you guys, like I said, the M2 is coming back and it's gonna be, oh my God, I'm so excited to show you guys what we are doing on the M2. So much has been done over the past 2 weeks. And the reason it's taking a little bit of time is because some of the parts had to be sent out to California and we're waiting on them to get done and then sent back. And so it's kind of a process. So the car is just kind of in shambles at Dynamic. But they're coming back this week. I got confirmation and shipping that those parts are on their way. And of course, obviously, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do a whole reveal video. It's gonna be probably premiere video on Saturday. So I think that's gonna drop Saturday 10 a.m. But I will keep you guys posted. If everything goes to plan and smooth, Saturday is when it's gonna drop. We're gonna film all week. And then Saturday, I'm gonna show you guys what we have done to the M2. It's exciting, get stoked. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do subscribe, comment down below, like this video, hit that bell notification, and just like that, this video is over, and we're out.
And if I find a way to get it, when I do it, I can live it and forget it. Cause I hate how much I love you, or I hate how you just put me in my feelings. I just wish you understood the gravity, but you got low sinners. I guess it's better just to live it and forget it than to live it and remember. I've been wasting my time